Alrighty. Hello, hello. Welcome back to another one of these. And this time it's been over 2 months. I literally just checked before I started recording this. It's been a while. um, Very far out from the 50 that I wanted to make this year. It's October, mid-October actually now. It's kind of crazy. Everything's been going by super fast, and it's almost the end of the year, which is weird because like so much has happened and I've done many things, and like I've changed so much, and it's just kind of crazy to like everything's like finally coming. This year's finally coming to an end, and it's like the more I grew up. I mean, there was that saying when I was a kid, like or just growing up, it was like, "Oh, time moves by way fast when you grow up," and it's true, really. Like, and it's very weird how everything that they tell you when you're younger is turns out to be true. There's so many things that I've learned to appreciate and learn to love over the years because of me growing up. And I really wish, like, maybe I could have understood them like sooner, or like when I was younger. But everybody has their own pace, their own time. So, anywho, um, hello, I'm Frankie. Welcome back to Frankie Talk. Can't remember what I do for my intro. It's been a really, like I said, it's been a really long while since I made these videos. Since I made a video, I've definitely been putting off for a while. I don't think it's because there's been a lack of idea, but it's been more of just I think I've been in this weird headspace for a while, and maybe it's catching me off guard. And I think it's that I'm feeling good after almost a year of battling with a lot of personal problems and what's it called? I guess past relationship. Everything is coming. All those problems are really just like going away or have gone away, and I think uh, it's weird getting used to feeling good again, which is weird to say because like why wouldn't like I feel like feeling good should be a default or should already be something that you should always be feeling. As nobody ever wants to feel like bad. Nobody wants to feel like down. Nobody ever wants to feel sad and depressed, stuff like that. No negative feelings, obviously. Everyone obviously wants like a positive, but I think, and I relate to this. I think when you feel when you're always in these negative moods, maybe, or these negative feeling all these negative like emotions for such a long time, you kind of get used to it, and you kind of find comfort in those things, and I think that's what happened. Like I kind of got accustomed to this sadness or this chaos that was having inside of me for a while, that it's just like now it's going away, and it's like it's weird. It's not that I necessarily like miss it. Maybe it's more like I think it's another change in my life, and I think I'm handling it very oddly. Like I like for some reason it's like part of it is it's pushing away, and I'm not letting in this good stuff, which is weird because when you're on those like that negative state of mind, you really just think that like, oh hey, I really want I don't want to feel like this. I want to feel like happy. I want to feel like content and all these things. And like now that I'm getting this, like why do I feel so weird, or like why is it so hard trying to accept that I feel this way? And one thing that I've kind of been thinking about a lot is that I'm talking too much about the negative and not talking about the positive enough. Because now like when I talk about it, there's some like such little negatives and there's so many positives. And I feel like a lot of people like I feel like you get so used to talking all about the negatives all the time because it's so easy to just blur out like, oh, I'm feeling so sad, or like I'm not having a good day, or like my something hurts or like this. I feel like it's so easy to complain and it's so easy to just like do that. And when it comes to feeling good, I feel like I need to be conscious of what others are feeling too, which is weird because like I feel that other people envy happiness at times and they envy the happiness of others. I guess it's jealousy. I don't know why I put that image of like people in my brain, but I don't talk about that enough. Like all the good things I have in my life, and I have many good things. Everything's going just fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing good in school. I'm understanding it. I'm enjoying it. I'm working a lot more. It's a little stressful, but I like doing it, you know? Like I'm getting my money up. I'm enjoying my free time. And I have lovely people around me. I have a lovely girlfriend. Like I have all of these very good things. And for some reason it's so weird that I'm not letting this like be in like let it affect me. I don't know how to describe it really. Um Also I feel like I've been so out of touch with like my friends and other people, and it's really like I think it goes back to what I was saying earlier about like growing up. It's like now like I'm really realizing it. It's like it's very important. And I've been thinking another thing has been going on. I guess maybe this is why it's also affecting me, like struggling with like letting all this positivity in. Is like just like I've been thinking a lot about like what has happened in the past, and maybe it's maybe it's my brain thinking that hey, this is when you were the most happiest. So this is your happiest. This new happiness is not equal or even better, which is really dumb. Because like that's just internally, I'm just kind of hurting myself. I'm putting myself in a loop, and I'm basically just not not letting like anything in. Like I said, all those positive thoughts, I'm just not letting it happen to me. I'm not letting in because of like this idea in my brain that I already thought I knew what the peak was and isn't. And I was in a different stage of my life. I had other priorities, and I was younger, and it was easier to make me happy, I guess. Um, there's been I don't know. It's just I've been so lost as a recent, but at the same time, I feel very content with my life. I feel like every single day is such a. I've been waking up and I feel like every day is amazing. And yeah, sometimes I don't want to do things, but at the same time, it's like I love that I get to do things and I get to go out, and I just love waking up now compared to other like maybe earlier a couple months ago or earlier this year, last year, when things started getting a lot tougher. And I guess this is a little bit of a darker video. I don't think I mean I've talked about other things in my previous videos, but I feel like I haven't put too many of my personal feelings out there in a way. More personal, I guess. Um I guess I'm also making this video because I really not sure where this is going. Again, I say that I remember saying this back when I made my first video that I don't really have a goal or anything that I want to achieve. Well, not achieve. I don't really have a goal with this channel. I just decided I want to talk in front of a camera for however long I want. Usually like 20 minutes is what I realized. And just talk about stuff that's really been in my brain. And just sharing ideas with other people, maybe or help the random stranger on YouTube that may be feeling lost and not sure if like somebody else in the world feels the same. But it's so weird having this like feeling of I feel content, but then also like feeling out lost at times. And again, I'm not sure why I'm feeling this. I have like ideas. I have like maybe this is why, but I don't know. But do I want to give up? Do I want to like stop here? No, I don't. I really don't. One thing I've learned from this year has been like to really be optimistic. And I feel I would like to say I'm a very optimistic person. I always think things are gonna turn out for the better, and I think people like I'm gonna achieve the things I want to do, and all those goals I have in my head, like I'm going to do it, no matter what. I really do. Like I set one of the goals I set for myself was like really want to buy a new car, and I feel very good about that. I feel like I'm going to do it. It's realistic, and I feel like I can do it. Or like whether it be like small goals, like start getting gym more, or like start eating better, or like maybe do this in this game, or like write something down. I feel like I can do all those things now, and I feel like there was a lot of self doubt within me, um, beginning of this year compared to now, and all that self doubt is like just gone now. Like I feel like I can do everything, and I feel that maybe I'm saying that as like with a very monotone tone, with a very monotone like voice. And I remember that used to really bother me. I like just like, and now it's just like I feel like it's just a part of me, and that's just the way I talk and I react to things. And when I do get excited, I get excited. Like I'll show it, I'll express it. Um, I've I've come to like really enjoy my tone of voice, my monotone. I don't really care what other people think. If you really know me, then like I know like you'll see or try, or you'll know what I feel. I think that's why I love like a lot of the people in my life. Maybe at times it's hard for them to understand because of my voice, but it's also it becomes part of me. So many things that like I feel like I still yet to need to talk about, but that would be for other videos. I think maybe the goal of this is to help people too. I've been that's I think I always want to help people, and I've always wanted to help my friends, anybody in my life as much as I could, whether it be in like a very smallest place. And sometimes I feel like I struggle with that, showing that care and like showing that hey, I really love you guys, I really love you, and I want to show like the support. I don't want to like just help you out in any way I can. And I think that's like I want to do that with people too. I really do. Just random people. And like I just don't think people want to help others as much anymore. And I remember I'm saying a lot of there was a lot of attention brought to mental illness as like as of recently, like these past like maybe like 5 years. And you know what? I'm very happy about that, and I'm very happy that there's been so many things, so many issues have been brought up, and I feel like that's helped a lot of people, including me. And you really realize that like everybody's almost the same, and everybody like goes through very similar things to you, and it's kind of beautiful that we get to live and get to feel these things. And they hurt us, they do, but they also make us stronger. And sometimes it really is hard because you go through it and you think, why did I have to go through this? Why did I deserve this? And you know what? That's another thing that's been in the head of mine. And like also, why do we have to go through these bad experiences to learn? But it's that trial and error that really just sums it up. You can't go and do math without failing a couple of exams. You can't go and do, like, maybe learn how to ride a skateboard and not fall a couple of times. Your life will never be perfect because you really don't know what's going to be ahead of you in the future. You don't. Like, maybe you can do that with anything else about your life. And I've learned to really appreciate that part, that I've gone through all these experiences and I've learned from them and have became a better person. And I'm very proud of myself, and that's something I never thought I would tell myself or ever feel about myself, or because for everything that I've ever done. And also just looking back and seeing that I didn't deserve what has happened to me. There's been times where I've been wronged, and I thought it was my fault, but no, it was not. I never deserved any of that. Nobody ever deserves to be hurt. And I definitely do wish that maybe people wouldn't have to be hurt in order to grow and experience and learn new things, but it's really difficult. But it's also part of your life. Like just failing and trying again. But it's that spirit inside of you, the fighting, that keeps you going. And that's what like makes me really optimistic. It's just like also like my culture, like I'm Mexican, and one of the biggest things is that like we always figure something out. Like Mexicans always figure something out no matter what. And every single day, I always stick to that. Every single time, I always think back about my parents and my family and like everything they achieved. And I think people should really look up not to just like these like TikTok influencers and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, some of them are very inspiring people, but also the most inspirational people can just be living with you. They can be living next door. They could be your coworker. They can be anybody. One of the big inspirations I have is my own mom or my dad, you know? And that's, you got to find those little things that will keep you going and keep you fighting. Always keep fighting. This was a very weird and random video, but I think I needed to just talk for a little bit. Because it's been a while. And like I said, I don't really have an audience, and I really don't really mind if I do or not, but whoever does watch these, again, I appreciate all of you so much. And I hope that everything's going good and that your goals are being achieved and that you're having a great day, night, or evening, whatever you're doing. You can be watching this in the morning, like lunch, evening, whatever. I'm definitely up later than I should be, but that's okay. That's me every night, but yeah, I guess I just want to hop on here and talk like that. Again, another Frankie Talk. Whoever watched till the end, thank you so much. I love you, and you guys will be okay. Everything will be okay.